Hello. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Yes. Hello.
היי אהובה.
מה העניינים?
בסדר, מה שלומך?
טוב מאוד. טוב.
איך היה יום הולדת?
היו לי ups and downs, כי נורא רציתי לחגוג.
ולא היה, ואי אפשר עם ה-grandparents.
Right.
וואו.
I had a few moments yesterday where I thought I was going to cry, but I made a wonderful birthday cake.
Yeah.
And sang pretty much all day. I sang happy birthday pretty much like 10 times.
She needs to understand the concept, the girl.
And then I gave the neighbor's birthday cake.
Aww.
A present from her friend. So and we Zoomed, and and then in the end, what really made me feel good was that her father took her to his friend's office, and she crawled around, and he took lots of pictures, and they're so beautiful that I was like, her birthday, like
photo shoot. Yeah, she had a photo shoot?
Yeah, like she had a photo shoot, a birthday photo shoot.
It sounds amazing. That's a beautiful present to her and to yourself. I love that.
Thank you for saying that. You're so sensitive with that.
I'm just in your shoes, so I guess that's why, maybe.
Yeah.
You also have a daughter or a son?
I have a son who is 1.5-year-old, and yeah, the first birthday is very emotional. Like I never thought I would. Even a few days before, I didn't think I was gonna get emotional about the first birthday. I usually think about birthdays like nothing, you know, like it's not a big deal. I don't love to celebrate my birthday. It's not a big deal for me. But then my son's first birthday came up, and I was all super emotional.
You know, the same thing happened to me. I really didn't think it was going to be a big deal.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, and then
Not even
was like-
hormones do to us.
yeah, I was like, I don't know why I feel like crying.
So cute. I love it.
Feeling-
Natural.
הילה.
היי,
מותק. מה שלומך?
מצוין, התגעגעתי.
נל. קרין.
היי.
שלומך?
לא יודעת, אולי ביום ראשון אפשר לחזור להתאמן בחוץ, אני לא יודעת.
ואת רוצה להתאמן בחוץ?
לא, אני רוצה שיהיו נתרפז שוב. אני רוצה קפה. לא להיות פושעת כשאני קונה את הקפה שלי.
וואו, בואי לא נתחיל לדבר על מי.
כל פעם יש לי בית קפה ליד הבית, שאני מקווה שאף אחד פה לא מהמשטרה, אבל הם כזה מוכרים קפה ומביאים את זה הביתה, וזה כאילו, אני מרגישה הכי פושעת בעולם כל פעם שאני קונה.
כן, it's a crazy situation, זה ממש מטורף.
זה קצת מגניב, אבל לא להיות פושעת בקניית קפה, יש בזה משהו מגניב.
כן, זה כאילו, it tops everything, כאילו אני לא באמת עושה פשע, אבל אני כן עושה פשע, I'm wild.
Yeah, you are taking a walk on the wild side. Absolutely. Yes, you are. Okay, so we are going to meditate very soon. I think I'm gonna do something cool here. But is there anything you guys want to chat? Like, I was wondering how you guys are doing with all the other challenges except other than the workout. Like, how are you guys doing with?
I realized I don't drink enough. Like,
Water? Water or alcohol?
Both, actually. But I was talking mostly about the water thing.
So that's actually a really big deal. Noticing that you don't drink enough. So are you tracking your water? Tracking your water?
לא שמעתי.
את רואה כאילו כמה את שותה ביום
כן, יש לי thingy, so it has some measurements.
Okay.
אז לפי זה.
Excellent. Okay, so that's a big deal in the challenge. I'm curious to know how Hila's doing in terms of less sugar, more veggies and fruits.
It's happening. I replaced the chocolate with fruits.
Beautiful.
Good.
Beautiful. Really, that is very. I just keep standing up. I'm trying to I'm not in love with so I usually see you guys on my and I don't love it because then I don't feel like I'm on it. But so I have you on my computer and my phone now, and then I can see much better. So I hope so. That's why I keep looking.
What are you trying to get?
Well, I want to see you guys better. That's what I mean.
So you're seeing us via your computer and you're recording through your phone?
Yep. And I don't think it's, no, like, I don't think it's perfect. All right. Anything else that you want to talk about or discuss, or group? So I'm not I'm picking up my own topic, because if we were a bigger group, I'd probably open something up. We can just chat. Oh, 1 second. This is, I have to tell you, it's driving me a little crazy, and I think I'm gonna give up on this idea. Yeah. And, oh, and you know what? I'm still gonna see you okay. I just did something cool. All right, we're good. We're good. I just figured some stuff out. It's taking me a while. So I think the studio is gonna be up on Sunday.
Damn.
טוב, הנה זה התחיל.
What? I think that's pretty amazing.
So how it's gonna be like?
So I was just gonna say, you actually wait. I'm doing.
We can't see the mattress.
Doing my check.
Little down. רגע.
So when the
Yeah.
quarantine, are we good?
Yeah.
When the quarantine is over, can you just live here with us?
Sure.
I have a very loud child, but anyway, oh, 1 sec. There was something I wanted to say. Oh yeah, so the studio for you guys, there's absolutely no reason for you to join the studio until the challenge is over. There's no reason. I think I just feel like this challenge, these 14 days, are everything pretty much that the studio offers, except for we're going to be doing, silver workouts. Silver workouts is, like the morning fitness routine for people above 60.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's really important to me. That's the only thing you're not getting in this series. So we were actually talking about having you guys test it out, but the truth is, like, you're getting the content here, and that's it. So how does it work? You're wondering. It's going to be like 40 shekels a month, or $10 a month, and completely open access to everything. So that's 2 lattes, guys, right? 2 big.
I'm not sure I know what we're talking about.
I'm at a online studio. I think it's going to be on Sunday that we open it up.
Whoa.
It is cool. The crazy thing is that this is like my dream come true, and it for years, right?
And it's coming true because of the quarantine.
What?
And it's coming true because of the quarantine.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. This is what's so crazy, and I never had the time or the ability, and the idea of opening up a studio, I think Vila knows this. I hated the idea of the paying of the rent and fixing the light and like that stuff I can handle at home, and like when it's just I hate the idea of an actual studio. love the idea of being accessible all over the world. And for my whole goal for this and in life, like this is my thing, is to just make very high quality, very educated fitness accessible to everyone, not have it only for like boutique stuff. And just anyone can do it. And that's exactly why I have the silver workouts, because I literally want anyone to be able to do this. So a 70-year-old who goes into this website is going to find her workouts, and that's the plan.
מדהים.
ממש.
This is so cool. I think so many people are realizing it now, like in Corona time, how much makes sense this whole like online thing is.
Yeah.
And
You
yeah,
just
and
gotta-
people manage to rethink what they like to do and what they want to do, and I think it's so cool that you're making dreams come true. Way to go.
Thank you. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, this whole situation. Like it really, it's like lemonade. And I, of course, for the last 3 days or so, I'm thinking about Lutza and your husband. And I'm like, there is one thing I'm not offering on the site. And I know someone who's very talented. So I probably will end up asking him if he has a few minutes to devote about yoga and stuff. So Lutza is married to a very, Lutza herself is a very, very talented, is it photographer or editor or both, or?
Videographer.
Oh,
And Colleen, by the way, like should hang out for real. That's one.
Once it's over, we will.
yay.
So, but you're hanging out right now. And then, but in addition to Lutza being talented, her husband, I know her before I actually met him because everybody talks about him. Oi, she's saying she can't find the link. It's on Facebook, pinned at the top. And at the top of okay, I hope that helps. So maybe Colleen, you know, Lutz says, am I allowed to say your husband's name? Is that cool?
Yeah, of course. Why not?
So Lutz is married to Adam, who works in Naim as a yoga trainer, but also he is like the master yogi there, and he trains all the teachers. And I only met him because I know Lutza from the neighborhood, and then I realized that this is the guy that everybody keeps telling me, like, oh my God, you have to go to Adam's class, Adam this, Adam that. This is like the best yoga. And then I'm like, that's your husband? So with this virtual student, and I don't teach yoga. I love yoga, and I actually will not teach yoga. Uh-oh, is my internet dying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Oh, I got it. So, oh, why am I, anyway, so that's that one thing that I really don't do. And so I'll probably holler at Lutza and Adam very soon. Hi, Chen!
Hi, Sachti.
Yay! I'm worried that it says the network bandwidth is low.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if I fixed it just now. Did I? No. Yes?
There we go.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
All right, so let's just start the meditation then. Because you definitely don't need the camera. You don't need to see me. I think I'm actually going to turn my camera off for this. Let me just make sure that everybody's good. So, Anne, how are you feeling?
Me?
Yes.
I'm good.
Good. And you're having interesting days.
Yes, of course.
Delaney? Huh. I feel like you guys aren't reacting to me. I wonder if it is, what's going on?
I wasn't talking, if now you hear me.
What?
I wasn't talking, so maybe if you can hear me now, then you know that we are hearing you.
Okay, but all right, I hope that's good. Oh, and now I'm seeing that things are better. Okay, so I think we're good. And hi, Madeline. Hi, Tamal.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, good.
Okay, so Madeline, Sharon, Tamal, you guys are here. How are you, Madeline?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Doing well, thank you. All right, so the last time we meditated, I didn't like that I actually had the camera on. I think we can all kind of get into our own space. So today's meditation, we're going to start and end with the same idea, with this resilience meditation. I feel like it's actually, I think it's good for always. But now, you know, some people are really going crazy at home and with the kids and or sometimes just really lonely. And I felt like resilience is what we need for today.
I will bother you one last time with the camera thing.
Oh, yeah.
Could you take the camera from this to just a teeny to the למטה, ממש טיפה. ועכשיו טיפה חצי מזה למעלה.
Oh, wow, you, okay.
לא, מושלם.
Okay, love it.
סיימתי להפריע, ביי.
מפריעה בדברים מדהימים, לא מפריעה. Okay, I think we're ready to go. So you can keep your camera on if you want. I'm not looking, nobody's looking, but I'm actually going to turn my camera off. And I'm going to ask you to settle in. So just for the next few minutes, camera off from me so that you're less focusing on us and more focusing on the words. And I want you to just settle into a comfortable position. And we're going to be talking about failure and success. But we're going to start by focusing our attention on the breath. I definitely invite you to close your eyes for the next couple of minutes, but if that makes you drowsy, as you know, I ask you actually to kind of gaze at something specific. And let yourself land into the current moment, into your body. Focusing on the inhale and the exhale. Seeing how the inhale expands your ribcage just a little bit and the exhale contracts. This is not that inhalation and exhalation we do as we warm up. It's just your natural flow. And we're going to take a moment and think about failure. This is really important when we're building muscle and training like athletes, because you are athletes. And also at this time in history that we are experiencing. And I want you to bring to mind an experience where you felt like you failed. You failed to reach a goal. An experience where you may have felt that you let other people down and yourself. And then take a moment to observe your body and the sensations you experience. And gently observe the sensations as just that, sensations. Without meaning. And just let them be. And just observe. And see if you can stay in the observer mode. Without trying to avoid the sensations, without attaching blame. And stay here for a moment. Just observing, without any judgment. So it does require that you kind of reach in and try to get that self-compassion. Now let's take a deep breath and clear your mind and body of the failure. And change gears into success. Just like we did before, bring to mind a specific experience where you felt a sense of absolute success. A time when you achieved or exceeded a goal. Let yourself fully experience this experience. Observe your emotions and physical sensations. Again, I'm asking you to just observe without attachment to the experience of success. Just observe. On the next breath, start clearing your mind of these visualizations and return to observing your mind and body, your breath. Success and failure happen in workouts and building your body and in every other goal. And times are hard and times are good, and everything just moves on. Everything changes. Nothing is permanent. And so we try to develop resilience to both success and failure, to both good times and hard times, so we can steadily move forward and toward our goals. And we move on to a body scan, seeing how we feel today. Every day is very different, so really thinking about the facial muscles for a moment and seeing how they are. If you're very tense, very often we'll feel the jaw or the cheek muscles or the forehead, and I want you to try and really relax. Moving down to the neck and the shoulders and the shoulder blades, and seeing if there's any point of tension that you really need to focus on and breathe into. All the way down to the fingertips, through the rib cage, belly. Try to relax the legs, your feet, and let yourself sink into the mat. And let's just remain with the breath for a few more moments. If you're seated, I'm going to ask that you lie down. And as you lie down, I want you to root your feet into the floor and really feel how from the toes all the way to the heel, you're really pressing down. At any point that you want to turn the camera back on, that's fine. And if you want to keep it off, that's fine. And as you're rooting the feet into the floor, I want you to press your back into the floor on the exhale. So there's this feeling of connection with the ground. And then inhale, excuse me, inhale, release your back from the floor, keeping your feet grounded. Exhale, press your rib cage down. And then release. I know you can't see me. I'm about to turn my camera back on because we're meditating. Here I go. And we're actually, I still want you in that meditation mode. So I'm with you. Actually, I think I'm going to stay here until everybody's in. There we go. So you're on your back, hands by your side. And unlike last time, I didn't have you leave the meditation. I actually want you in the meditation as we move through the whole workout. We're also going to end with that. And as we exhale, I want you to really close the rib cage and start working your abdominals on every exhalation so that you're actually using the breath to warm up. And then inhale, really expand. And then again, exhale, really contract using the abdominals and the breath to warm up. And then inhale, expand. And we're going to do this 2 more times with a full exhalation so that you're tightening up. And then inhale. And then exhale, press down, and then keep your back against the floor. Keeping your back against the floor, you're going to exhale and lift your heels. So I'm joining you. You know, I'm not sure everybody's in, but I'm going to double shift that soon. So we lift our heels and our rib cage is close to the floor. We're pressing our back down. And we're going to lift our right knee up pointed. Notice that I'm lifting it up enough so that I'm actually slightly curling my tailbone towards my navel, right? And then from here, we're going to lower the leg down, same leg, exhale, lift it up. Inhale, lower down, same leg. We're not switching. Exhale, lift it up. Really point. We're going to go for another 2 and up. We're going to go for another 1, keeping your abdominals tight and hold it here. If you don't have any back problems, then I want you to switch in the air, but if you want to put your foot down and then switch, then that's fine, but I want you to keep your back to the floor and then switch. So only the left now. Inhale, touching your toes down. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, touch. There we go. Exhale, lift it up. Good. Now I think everybody's in officially. Let's keep it going for another 2. 1 more. and then hold it, and pressing your back down, switch. And switch for 10, 9. Try to keep that relaxation mode. So even though your abs are tense and you're pressing down into the floor, I want you to really keep that relaxed face, relaxed jaw, shoulder blades down, like we were really doing in the body scan. And then one more time, we're gonna keep our right leg down and we're gonna hug the left leg towards us. So those of you who aren't gonna crunch today, right? So you just stay here and press your back into the floor, and that's fine. Those of you who can crunch, please lift your head up toward the knee, bringing the elbows slightly out. And then switch. And then switch. So those of you who are not crunching, you are just continuing as you are with your head down, hands down, or maybe you want to hug the legs, that's fine also, so you get a full stretch. And we're gonna go for another 4, 3, 2, 1 more, keeping the leg as it is. You're gonna straighten and just hold, point. Try to pull the leg a little bit closer to you, bringing your elbows out. And then maybe we can straighten the bottom leg, point. And then slowly on the switch. So the switch is actually what I care about. I want slow on the switch, keeping the shoulder blades way up. Now, those of you who aren't crunching, you might want to put your hands behind your back and maybe don't go down so low. So you're just scissoring like so. All right, either way is fine. We're gonna go for another 2, 1, and hold it. Flex the feet strongly so you can feel a different stretch. Keep the elbows out, the shoulders down, and then slow on the switch. That's what I care about, that slow switch. And again. And again, pull on the exhale for another 2, for another 1, and then gently release, rooting your feet into the floor, hands by your side, pull your shoulders down. Return to that imprint, so press your lower back into the floor using your abdominals and your rib cage, and then from there, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm like moving my feet around for a minute because I really wanted to find that point of where I can root my feet down. Magamale, full pressure of my foot into the floor. And then from there, I lift my tailbone up, close my rib cage, and I'm in a bridge, but this isn't a yoga bridge, right? We're thinking more Pilates-y. We're not here, right? We're not stretching out. We're actually super tight here. The knees are very parallel to each other. Our toes are looking forward. Close the rib cage. And then from here, we gently move right and left. Right and left. So it's not a tilt. I'm just shifting my weight and keeping my feet totally flat on the floor and my pelvis totally steady. And then gently come back to center. Bring your left foot a little bit to center and reach your right leg way up, flex. But this might be too much in the beginning. So this is also fine, okay, to just slightly bend your leg. And then gently root that right foot in center, and then exhale, lift the left up, flex. Good, and again, let's switch. The right leg goes up, keep your abs super duper tight. And then from here, reach your hands up, and then exhale, press them down without moving the rest of your body. Reach it up, and then press it down using your abdominals, squeezing the booty. We're going for another 2, and press. We're going for another 1, and press, hold it right here, work through your left heel, and then inhale, lower down your butt a little bit, exhale, press it back up. A little bit, and up, keeping the rib cage closed and the abdominals on, 2, and we have 1 more, and we're gonna hold it up, squeezing the booty, bringing the right leg down, reaching the left leg up, reach it, hold it, and then again, inhale with super stabilization, hands come up. Exhale, pressure back down. Inhale up. And exhale, bringing the pressure back down. We're gonna go for another 2. The pelvis is steady, that's what we care about here. 1 more time, and as we go down, we keep our hands down, flattening that right foot down into the floor, and from the right heel, we lower and lift. So it's that right heel that is pressing down. 2 more. Without digging into your back, 1 more, hold it up. Bring your foot back down, and then flex, inhale, exhale, point. So I want you to kind of exaggerate the points. If you tend to get tight in the foot when you point, then don't exaggerate. But if you can, really get into the calves, and then inhale, flex. Exhale, calves, lifting those heels up, and then flex. Another 2, another 1, and then gently lower down your heels 1 vertebrae at a time, and slowly come on and meet me onto all fours. So we're on all fours with our hands directly under our shoulders, making sure that there is nothing like this, right? We really want to keep up with our shoulder blades. We want to keep our back up. And from here, we're going to inhale, bring our right hand forward, left leg back, point your left leg. So you probably remember that the left shoulder blade is what I really care about here. I want you climbing out of the left shoulder blade. I want you super tight with the point in the left leg. And we might be here, okay? This happens a lot. So I want you to close up, and let's just hold for a moment. 4 reps of elbow to knee, knee to elbow. 4, exhale, inhale, reach. 3, inhale, reach. 2, good. Last 1, and reach it, come out of the left shoulder blade. So that's the big deal, coming out of the shoulder blade. If that was enough for you, great, do another set, and if possible, get smaller. So hand to foot, really reach for the foot, inhale forward. 3, inhale forward. 2, and forward. Last time. You should be getting tired with the left arm. Hold it right here, keep your abdominals tight and on, and then maybe we can kind of release the neutral spine to grab our foot, or maybe this is too much and we can just stay here. Maybe we can grab the foot and then come to center. So I kind of twisted there, and then center, close the rib cage and squeeze the left butt. Left butt. Gently, gently release, bringing your hand and leg forward, and then again, grab, and then forward. So this is one of those points where you might be getting tired, but it's like in the meditation, we're kind of just observing it, seeing how our body is reacting. And that's it, and then we just keep flowing. Now let's hold it here, and I'm gonna ask you to switch only your leg. Switch only your leg. So your right arm is forward and your right leg is back. And again, you might be losing your balance, but this is something that I just want you to observe and not get frustrated. And then we slowly switch hands and we stabilize. So remember, the key here is not this, it's coming out of that. Closing the rib cage. And then we exhale, elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow, knee, and extend. Constantly coming out of the shoulder, constantly pulling the shoulder away from the ear. One more time. And then we hold it. And remember, you can repeat this. Or maybe, oh, I cut out there. Or maybe you can go hand to foot and foot to hand. Super compact. So it's this. And then reach. And then again, hand to foot. And then reach it. Another 2. Good. And another 1. And then we reach and hold. And we go into that little bit of a twist, grabbing the foot, and then squeezing the right booty and back to center. So I'm again activating my abs. Hold it, come out of the right shoulder blade, then slowly extend your foot and arm, and then maybe again we can return. So it's a really strong point, constantly activating that right leg, and then return. Remember, you can just stay here. You don't even have to grab the leg, and then return. One more time. Return, hold it, come out of the shoulder blade that I know is getting a little tired, and then gently switch only your leg. and try to balance. And then gently switch your hand to balance. And from here, we're slowly going to place both hands on the floor and get into a plank. Let me move this out a little. Okay, so we're in a plank. Bringing the left leg to center, so I'm going to just focus on the stretch here. Left leg slightly centered and press the heel down and back. My right leg is kind of just hanging out. My left leg, I'm really reaching it down. Flex the right leg strongly, and then you want to press the heel up towards the ceiling so that your booty is activated. So the right booty is working here, flexing strongly. And then again, inhale, lower the leg down. So notice that nothing's happening with the left leg. You're staying in the stretch, and that's it. And just the right. Nothing's happening with your back. You're just kicking the right leg up. Squeezing the booty on every lift. So what's going to happen is you're actually going to feel an increased stretch in the left leg more and more with every lift of the right leg. And we're going to do this one more time, and we stay up. Open the pelvis, drop the leg, bending the knee, and really get a full stretch here. Inhale, and then exhale, bringing the right foot outside of the right hand and get deep into a stretch. Slowly shifting left and right. Slowly shifting left and right. So dropping your pelvis as heavy as possible. Now, the key here is I want you to move as little as possible with your back as you bring your leg up and back. So press your hands into the floor, tighten up your abs, and then again, bring your leg up and back, and only then we go into the pyramid. And then on the next exhale, again, bring your foot between your hands this time. Of course, not behind, you still have to stay out. And then from here, I want you to just shift forward and back. Forward and back. And every time you go back, try to straighten the right leg a little bit more. Straightening a little bit more. And maybe more. And if you feel like you need to hold on at any point, so like maybe I need to hold on here, maybe you're super tight somewhere, so just hold on there. And then gently, we're going to come up into a low lunge. Let's stay right here for a moment. I want you digging your right leg into the floor. Right heel into the floor. Inhale, extend your back forward. Maybe touch the floor, maybe just reach. And then exhale, don't change your legs, just come up. Inhale, come on forward. Really press that heel into the ground. Exhale, come up. Notice that the extension of the back, that's the key. You're not moving your legs at all. It's just from here we come forward, up and back. Pressing that heel down. 4 more times, inhale. Exhale right here. Stay low, stay low. Guys, don't come out of the bend. Don't come out of the bend. 2 more. Nice and low. 1 more time. And then from here, I want you to hop your right leg slightly, left leg, excuse me, slightly forward. And then exhale, bring it up to balance. Flex your left leg. Inhale slowly all the way back down. Exhale up to balance. Whoop. Keep it going. See, there I go. I lost my balance, and I promise you, I promise, I am not frustrated, and I'm not even judging myself. It is not a big deal to me. I know that sometimes I lose my balance. 4, 3. The key here is slow. 2. We have 1 more. And I want you to hold it here for a second. If you need to hold on to the wall, that's fine. Hold on to the wall. Left leg on your right leg, get your booty back and stretch it out. See, there I go. I'm a little wobbly. I'm holding onto the wall. And now I'm balanced again. But I want you here. Let me be clear. Let me be super clear. Here. I want you here to close the rib cage. Okay? So that's more important to me than the balance. I want you to be super tight with your abs. Sit way back. You can stay here. Notice that I'm shifting my weight to my right heel. And if possible, Maybe bring your hands onto the floor. Whoops, see, I'm losing my balance a whole lot. Hands onto the floor, and then exhale, extend your right leg, push yourself back, relax your head, bring it as close to your legs as possible. You can stay in that seated position we did. And then if possible, I want you to come up on one leg. So soften your right knee, focus at one spot, and try to slowly come back up to that seated position. All the way up and released. Got a lot of balance there. Let's inhale, bringing the hands all the way up. And then on the next exhale, roll down one vertebrae at a time, rooting the feet into the floor, being heavy with the spine. And then from here, plant your hands into the floor and get yourself back into the plank. Back into the plank. So we're going to just bring your right leg slightly forward and then press it down. So the left leg is pretty relaxed. And the key here is that stretch in the right side. And then from here, flex the left leg, press it up. And then bring it back down. So it's like you're drawing a line all the way to the ceiling with that heel, squeezing the booty, then inhale down. Continuously pressing that right heel into the floor, and that's really going to stretch it out. Right? It's going to stretch out the Achilles, the hamstring, and you're probably going to start feeling the right side just working to stabilize as the left is moving up and down. And then let's take a deep inhale here, press further back, and then exhale, open the pelvis, drop the leg. Let's return to center, and on the next exhale, bring your foot outside of your left hand, go deep into the lunge, so you're feeling this stretch, that connection between the thigh and the abs. And from here, we're just moving a little right and left, just shifting here a little for the hip openers. And this is one of the things I like most. So that movement of the leg back into the pyramid with as little movement with the booty up. So we only go to the pyramid afterwards. Press your hands into the floor, tighten up your abs, stay low, and only then lift your leg up. And then from here, exhale, bring your foot between your hands. And if it takes this, right, you can always use your hands. And then we come forward and back. Forward and back, really opening up that hip joint. And then try to stay elongated with the back leg. Try to stay low. Dig the left heel into the floor. Exhale, come up, only upper body. Inhale, back down. Always elongated. Exhale, only upper body. Whoop. Inhale, lower back down. So as I'm looking at you guys and trying to balance myself, it's quite interesting. I'm challenging my balance even more. Inhale, reach your head forward. 3, 2. Last time, and I want you to hold it here. We're going to slightly hop the right leg forward, and then we go up to balance, and slowly back down. The slow is the key, right? Up to balance, slow. Down to lunge, slow. Keep it going. Your lunge can be very shallow. It can be just this, all right? If you're feeling like the knees aren't up or going low, then don't go low. You can also do this with a wall. One more time, and we stay up. Placing the right leg on the left, open up with the right knee, and sit way back. We're all gonna stay here for a moment, but please remember this thing. Closing the rib cage, tightening up the abs, and focusing in on the stretch. So you should not feel this in your back. If possible, we bring our hands down and we straighten our leg, and if not possible, then we don't, and it's totally relax your head. And then slowly from here, once again, we try to come up without releasing the balance. We bend the leg, and we slowly come back up, and then from here we stand, okay? So you're probably understanding why the resilience meditation was my choice today. It takes a lot to not get frustrated when you're moving slow and you're working your balance. And that I really am requiring that you just kind of go with the flow, okay, and not get too frustrated. So we're gonna inhale, bring our hands forward, reach your chest up, and then exhale, round your back, come down one vertebrae at a time, and just relax your neck, straighten your knees, inhale, exhale, bend the knees, and start walking into a plank as your arms are mat width apart. Your chest bone should be right between the index fingers. We're gonna come forward, and if you need to put your knees down, that's absolutely fine. Put your knees down, and we inhale down, exhale up. Keeping your back flat, inhale down, exhale up. We have another 3, 2, last time. And then from here, again, we're gonna go into the pyramid, stretch it out. But this pyramid is also gonna be the pushback. So in yesterday's workout, you did this. If you need to go onto your knees and do this and push back, that's great. And if you can, you're gonna do it on your toes. So tailbone up, inhale, come down. Exhale, push up and back. Inhale, come down, right? This is on the knees. Exhale, push up and back. And again, 3 more. 2 more, don't move fast. Keeping the abs tight. 1 last time. Stay back. Again, bring your left leg to center. Really press it down. You should feel very flexible now, or more flexible. Bring the right leg up and back. And again, bring your foot outside of your right hand. And remember, you can always do this. I'm gonna take a few moments there. Let's be heavy here as much as you can. Moving in and out, right and left, opening the hip joint, letting the left hip joint really sink here. And I want us to do that ab thing again. So as little movement back, just press into the floor, lift your leg, bring it back, not into a pyramid. Inhale, return. Okay, this might be too, you can return here, okay, of course. So again, press the hands into the floor and back. The leg is in the air. And then return. Heavy. Again, abs, hands back. And return. If you need to, W. If you need to do this, that's of course absolutely fine, being on your forearms. 1 more time, you should feel like your left leg is working very hard to stabilize. We hold it here with the right leg up. Hold it, don't move. Your left leg should be working hard to stabilize. And then possibly, maybe we can go into a side plank, maybe not. That's fine, but we're gonna try to do it without putting our right leg down. So even if you are on your knees or if you're on your forearms, just go with that, right? You can absolutely modify. You can also put your leg down and then slowly return, placing both feet on the floor. And on the next inhale, we're gonna bring the right leg center, push the left leg up and back. And I just got into my desk. And then exhale, come forward and just sink here. You can move through here a little bit, side to side, in front and back. And then I want that ab thing. Are you okay? You guys are good? Okay, so from here, you bring your left leg up, but I want you to, we didn't do the ab thing. I want you to try and do that without lifting up, right? So let's do that again. Exhale, bring your leg outside of your left hand, and then using your abs, pressing your hands down, boom, into a one-legged plank. Notice how steady we're going. So exhale, back, steady, lots of abs. 2 more, digging those hands into the floor. Exhale, back. 1 more time. Exhale back, try to stay on one leg, and of course, you can put your knee down or put the leg down. We're gonna try to open into a side plank. If you're on your forearms, then stay on your forearms. Gently returning, putting both hands down, both feet down, and if you can, don't go onto your knees or lift them back up and meet me in a pyramid. In the pyramid, we're gonna start walking our feet towards our hands until we're completely folded over. Legs hip width apart, and relax your head down as much as you can. Try to straighten those knees. Try to walk your hands towards the right heel, keeping the left leg straight, right leg straight, and then drop to center heavily. So remember the body scan from the beginning of the session, where I had you really meditate over how you're feeling and what points of tension do you have in the body. I want you to be heavy here, relaxing any tension in the upper body. And then slowly moving your hands over to the left, and then straighten your right leg, left leg, getting closer to your left heel. And then again, center and really release. From here, we're going to lift our heels up and then gently sit your booty down onto your heels. Your head comes up, chest comes up, and I want you as tall as you can be. Now, this might not be good for your knees. If that's the case, you're gonna come on up and you're just gonna do everything here. Okay, you do not have to do an elevated heel squat. So everyone else, you're here. Okay, do that. I think you can do this with the legs apart. Legs are super parallel to each other, except for that. And then from here, maybe we can bring our hands forward and we're super stable, lifting the pelvic floor. Exhale, come up halfway, super balanced. Inhale, go back down. I didn't drop. I'm going down very slow. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. So the most important thing now is the slow. Up and down. Super parallel knees. We're going for another 4. Try to keep those heels up if possible. If you're not doing this, then you're doing this, right? Please don't get into a place where you're in pain with the knees. One more time, we're gonna drop to the heels and then hold it here for a moment. Maybe you can bring your hand to the base of the skull. If not, that's okay, just keep them forward. Exhale to come all the way up. Keep those heels up. Inhale all the way back down. Exhale, come up. Inhale all the way back down. Let's go for another 4. Squeeze it. 3. Squeeze the thighs and booty. Woo, there it fell. 2. Last time. And we go all the way up, bringing the left leg open, the right leg open. The hands are still behind our head. We're working our posture. Open up your chest, press your elbows back, turn your toes out. Inhale, sit your booty back, and exhale up and really press. Inhale, booty back. Exhale, press the head back. You should feel a good chest stretch here. Your knees are pressing back. You squeeze the booty on the lift, you squeeze the thighs on the lift, and you open the chest. Inhale, and exhale, squeeze. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. One more time like this, really squeeze the thighs and booty, stay down. Once again, if this is too much, you just reach your hands forward, fine. If you can stay with the postural work, lift your heels and down. Exhale, heels. Exhale, heels. 5, keep opening the chest. 4, my booty's going back a little bit, right? This is very important for your knees. 3, 2, 1, stay down. Press your head into your right hand, into your left hand, and then gently come out of the sumo and walk your feet together. Reaching your hands up, come to the back of your mat like I did. I'm looking at my mat. Inhale, reach. Exhale, roll down one vertebrae at a time. Knees are soft. And walk forward into a plank. placing your hands slightly forward beyond the shoulder. Then from here, you can do this, don't do anything just yet. You can do this, 1, 2, but if possible, both forearms drop you into a low plank. Very slow, 3, 2, 1, and hold. And then from here, we're gonna open up into a side plank on the left arm, open the right arm. If you need to bend your bottom leg, you bend the bottom leg. And then we begin to rotate. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, deep rotation. Really look back. Inhale, open. And then exhale, deep rotation. This time when I open, I'm gonna lift my right leg. And then I close, rotation. And then again, I open, lifting the leg. One more time, close, rotation. Open, lift the leg. You can lift the leg with a bent bottom leg. Okay, so this is definitely a good modification. Hold it here, leg is up. For 3, 2, try not to rest, just go into a plank on your forearms. Hold the plank. Bring the tailbone down and under towards your navel. Slowly open to the other side. I want to face you on that. Open to the other side like this. We go up. You can bend your bottom leg like so. And then we begin by an open. Exhale, rotate, looking back. Inhale, open. Exhale, rotate. Keep it going. So next time I open, I'm gonna lift that leg. If you already started, great. And then close and rotate. And then open and lift, this time hold, hold, hold. And then gently return into the plank, trying not to rest through this. Okay, of course you can if you need to. I'm connecting my rib cage to my pelvis to my rib cage. And we're gonna start flowing forward and back. And this might be counterintuitive, but the exhale is back. So exhale back, inhale forward, keep it going. Inhale and exhale. One more time and stay forward. Bring your feet forward until you're in a pyramid. And then come forward even more with your body and exhale up and back into the pyramid without dropping your belly, without dropping your back. Inhale and exhale. 2 more times. If this is how far you're going, that's great. I don't care about how far, as long as your form is on. And then we go all the way back. And if you can stay with me without taking a break, get back into a plank. Go onto your hands with the right arm, left arm, and hold. From here, we're gonna, again, bring the left leg centered. Right leg up and back, you're gonna feel even further flexible. From here, we're gonna bring the foot right in between our hands, and the left foot bring to a cross back lunge. Okay, so my left leg I'm bringing behind my right. From here, we're gonna bend both knees as we stand tall. You see that? I'm crossed back, left behind the right. Focus in. We're pulsing, keeping the knee above the ankle, and we pulse. Pressing from the right heel. We keep going for another 8, the right heel. I'm actually lifting my toes, making sure that there's no pressure from there. 3, 2, 1, stay down. Hold it right here. You can hold on to a wall. It can really help if you have knee issues. Let's drop a little lower. And now I want you to gently hop the left leg. Up, up. If you have knee issues, it should look like this. Keep going, guys. If you have knee issues, it should look like this. It's more about the back leg, right? But if you don't have knee issues, it should be about the front leg, dropping down. So it's the front leg that's kind of hopping the left leg up. 3, 2, 1 more. Hold it down and low. Reach your hands down. Bring your left leg center to the mat. Right leg joins it. Hold the plank. If you need to go onto your forearms, go onto your forearms. Keeping steady with your back. Inhale, bend your knees without touching the floor if possible. Exhale, extend. So if there was a camera on me, only from my belly to my head, you wouldn't know that I'm moving, right? The key is to stay in the plank while your knees are moving. 4, 3. If you're on your forearms, you're probably gonna touch the floor, that's fine. 2 more. Last one, and hold it here. Bring your right leg to center, stretch it out as the left leg goes up and back. And then exhale to bring your foot between your hands at once or several times. Hold it down. Bring your right leg outside or behind your left leg. And from here, come on up, pressing your left heel into the floor. This is important. Knee above your ankle and pulse. Pulse. Always pressure from the heel. My toes are actually off the floor. Keep it going, press from that left heel. Exhale up. 3, 2, 1. Knee issues, you come out of this a little bit and you focus on the back leg. Otherwise, you hop. 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 7, 6, don't let the knee come forward too far. 4, 3, 2, last time, stay low. Place your hands on the floor, right leg center, left leg back. And then from here, let's slowly go onto our forearms. So remember, bring the hands forward. You can do this one arm at a time, but if you can, at once. 3, 2, 1, and hold the low plank. This time we shift in the plank right and left, just shifting our weight. But please don't go so far so that you're actually sinking into your arm. You should be very small with the range of motion for 4. For 3, exhale on the shift. 2, 1 more, hold center. If you need to put your knees down, that's fine. And then we're gonna come up, left arm leads the way, and then the right. Let's put the left hand back down, left forearm down, and then the right. And then here again, we go side to side through the center. We're gonna create kind of a circle. So it's right, forward, left and back. Same direction. Inhale, exhale, complete the circle. 2 more, inhale. If you need to go back to side, that's fine. 1 more. Switch direction. So we're going left, forward, center, right and back. Pressing those forearms into the floor. Do not drop your back. 2 more times. Inhale, exhale. 1 more time. And exhale. And gently release. Knees, width of the mat, feet together, hands at your ankles. Relax your head for a moment. Once again, find that heaviness in the neck and the shoulder blades. Now extend the fingers strongly. So we're no longer hanging out with the hand, we're extending. Shoulders away from the ears. Pull the shoulders back and start elevating yourself like so. So I want us all to just hang out here for a moment. Okay, my belly is no longer on my thighs. I'm lifting up. But this isn't the final position. I want you to get your tailbone in, right? So from here, here. Let's hold this. If you need to move on to a chair, it's fine, but I think you can do this. I think you can do it, but you can be in a chair if you need to. And then let's press up, press up. So basically, this is actually a good version for the 100, the Pilates 100 if you are pregnant. This is what you would be doing. We're gonna go for another 4, 3, 2, and hold. Turn the palms to face the floor. So I want you deeply opening your chest and press, press, press. The back of your hand is pressing towards the ceiling. 2, 1, and hold. You can stay here, steady, and that's it. Notice that I'm not sitting, right? I'm hovering. But if possible, bend your elbows, Stay back, stay as you are, and extend. You do not have to do this. If this is kind of what you end up doing, then I would actually want you to stay either here or here, but try to really stay parallel to the floor. Let's do that again. Bend the elbows, extend back. Palms face the ceiling. 4 times, press up. 4, 3, 2, 1, hold it here. Bend, extend, bend, extend back, and release into a child's pose, hands forward, relax your head. Let's gently move on to our back lying down. I needed to get this, just so you know. Yes, I sweat here too. I'm yay! Okay, so we're on our back. Root your feet into the floor. Press your back into the floor. And then from here, we're slowly coming up, closing the rib cage, lifting the pelvic floor. I just want to be really clear here. The pelvic floor is the sphincters, okay? You just stop yourself from going to the bathroom. That is the pelvic floor. I very often say lift your pelvic floor, and then I see everybody going like this. No, okay? It's inside, I can't see it. So you're here, everything's tight. Left leg center, right leg up, flex strongly. You are super flexible by now. Your body is very warm, so you can go to your full extension. Of course, some of you are here because you have very tight hamstrings. It's fine. Okay, whatever is your full extension. I want you to return to that left heel. Okay, think about the left heel digging down and then pulse. Without touching your booty onto the floor, you're just pulsing down and up. We have another 6, 5, 4. Notice that I'm not getting into my back. My abs are tight. My left toes are off the floor. And hold it up here. If you have back issues, you're just gonna hold. Okay, this is gonna be so much work. If possible, you're gonna go really low with your right leg, but you're gonna stabilize your pelvis. So my right leg is hovering, but I'm not letting my right hip joint drop. Everything's working. Exhale, lift back up. 4 times, booty down and up. 4, 3, squeeze the booty. 2, last time, hold it up. And then again, press the right heel close to the floor, only if possible. Okay, otherwise stay up. And then bring it back up, exhale. And then gently replace the left foot with the right. And bring that left leg way up. Close the rib cage, squeeze the right booty. And then again, from the right heel, booty down and up. Booty down. So it's not the left leg that's moving. It's just your butt. There's only 2 moves with the left leg and they're steady. 3, really press. 2, 1, and hold. You should be doing everything to stabilize here. So don't drop your hip joint. If you want to stay, that's fine. And if you can, press down, hold it. Making sure you're very, very tight with your obliques, right? So if you release your obliques, you'd be falling, but I want you to work them with that right heel, with the right booty, and then bring it back up. 4 reps, down and up. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, hold it, squeeze it. Again, bring the foot down, only if possible, otherwise just stay up. Keep your booty as it was when your leg was up, and then bring your foot down and move your heels off the floor. So you're wearing your imaginary high heels. Knees are parallel to each other. I'm gonna add a little tiny thing here. I want you to just turn your palms towards the ceiling so you can open your chest. Okay, a lot of us, maybe all of us, are phoning and computering a lot. So let's do some of that opening. From here, closing the rib cage, knees parallel, lower down and squeeze it up. Lower down, squeeze it up. 3, 2, really squeeze the booty, really squeeze the booty. 1, hold it. Now, if this is too much to stay on your toes, just put your left foot on the floor, but if you can stay on your toe, bring your left foot to center, straighten your right leg up, reach it. I want you to just hold. So your left heel is off the floor, you're pointed. Squeeze the booty tight. Just hold it. Only if possible, with a pointed right leg, you're gonna bring the right leg down and hover. Hover, don't drop your pelvis, right? We tend to do this, don't do that. Exhale, lift, and replace the left foot with the right point to try to keep that high heel on. Hold it right here. So you're squeezing into the right calf, you're squeezing the right booty, you're stretching the left leg pointed, and only if possible, you're gonna drop down. Okay, otherwise just stay with the leg up. It could be too much for your back. Hold it here. So don't drop. I want you lifting, lifting, and then up, replacing both feet all the way back down, and 1 vertebrae at a time. Gently, I want you to bring the legs over to one side. Maybe, yeah, there, I knew that was coming. I don't know if you guys heard that. And then the other side. And then return. And what we're gonna do here is, if you are not crunching and doing any abdominal crunches, then I want you to actually just work on the chest opener. So your head will be on the floor, and you're just gonna open up. Now on the floor and then open up. Otherwise, you're gonna place your hands behind your head. And also, by the way, if you don't wanna move through this, you can do what we're doing, placing the hands behind the head, open the elbows, and you can stay here, and that's fine, okay? You might even want a pillow between your knees, depending on how you feel. You look pretty flexible there. So we're gonna exhale, bringing the chest up, and then inhale back down. I'm really in a deep spiral. My knees are totally to the left and aligned with my hip joint. And then from there, I'm centered with my upper body. Elbows really open, because the key here is to really open up the chest. We have 8, 7, 6, fully exhale, fully exhale. It really helps us. 4, 3, I stay up for a second, fully exhale and down. 2, stay up. And then hold it here, keep the elbows open and pulse it for 8, 7. Try to keep the knees glued together, right? So I tend to lift my leg up naturally, but I'm really working to press them together. 3, 2, 1, stay up, bring the legs gently to center, lift the shoulder blade way up, hold it right here. Keep the elbows open. Hold it, hold it. We're gonna hold for another 10 seconds, so we're just in a steady crunch. Elbows open, and then slowly roll down back to the chest opener. Bring the legs over to the right, and return really to focus on that chest opening up. So we want both elbows on the floor. We want to bend those knees, bring them to the point where they're aligned with the hip joint. And then from here, we exhale, lift, fully exhale. So my top knee wants to come up all the time, but I'm really working to press one knee down into the other. Exhale, lift, inhale down. Exhale, 5, inhale down. 4, 3, 2, full exhalation. Last time, and we hold it here again, both shoulder blades off the floor, and let's pulse it for 8, keeping the elbows open, the knees together. 6, 5, 4, 2 more. Last time, let's hold it up. Gently bringing the legs to center and stay in a steady crunch. Hold it right here. Hold it, keeping the elbows open. For 3, for 2, 1. Gently release, placing your right leg on top of your left with your knee open to the side. Press your head in towards the floor your lower back in towards the floor as you bring your thigh, your left thigh in toward the chest. Maybe rock a little bit right and left. And then on the next exhale, maybe go deeper. So I'm actually really pulling, I'm lifting my booty up just because I'm getting into a full stretch. And then gently release. On the next exhale, the leg you're holding, the left leg, flex, straighten. And again, pull it in as much as you can, thinking about the flex. Focus on the flex. And then gently release. Bringing the right leg onto the floor, left leg on your side. Press your back down. So I'm activating my abs. And then bringing my leg in, pulling as much as I can. My left leg is flexed right now. And I'm gently moving right and left. And then I exhale, go deeper. And then release for a moment to straighten the right leg, flex strongly, focus in on the flex. And then exhale again, really pull towards you. And then gently release. And from here, I'm going to ask you to move into your most comfortable position. So you could stay lying down. We're going to end with the continuing the resilience meditation and self-compassion. If you want to stay lying down and you don't want to turn your video off, great. If you want to stay lying down until after our meeting and continue to meditate, great. I will just end the meeting and you don't have to do anything. So in your most comfortable position, you can be seated. You can stay on your back. If you're comfortable with the video, great. I need you to be comfortable, so whatever is best for you. And like I told you guys in the beginning, I realized that it actually might be disturbing that my video is on. So I'm gonna turn mine off, which I realized the last time we meditated. Okay, so I'm right here, but I just don't want anything bothering you, especially I don't want myself bothering you. So let's return to our breath. We've been working hard, so you're really going to feel that breath. If you are thirsty and you need a moment to sip your water, or maybe you're cold because you're sweating and the room is kind of cold, take a moment to put something warm on you. I don't want it to disturb your meditation. That awareness of the breath after all the work can be very interesting as we expand further than we did in the beginning of the session. And exhale. If you are pregnant, please do not hold your breath, but if you can, we're gonna, for the next 3 breaths, hold it on the inhalation. So inhale deeply now. Hold it. And exhale, release. Sinking into your mat or your chair. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale, release. One more time. Exhale, release. And return to your natural breath. You may feel a little bit more focused. You may have slowed your breathing down. And bring your awareness to your feet. Taking in deep breaths and full exhalations. And we're returning to a little bit of that body scan. So it's a post-workout body scan. Any tension in your soles, try to release it with the out breath. Breathe in light and bring awareness to your lower legs. See the white light traveling into your legs and releasing all the tension and stiffness. Let your breathing become slow and rhythmical. Feel your calves release. Breathe in the light and visualize this light traveling to your upper legs. Release all tension and stress on the out breath. Any tension in your thighs, let it release. Allow that light to go up through your thighs to your spine. Releasing any tension in the discs and the joints. Become aware of your stomach. Breathe in and allow your stomach to expand with that light. Breathe it out. Release any tension in the stomach area. Breathe in the light. And as you do, see the light traveling around your chest and your heart area. As the light swirls around your heart, then you allow the heart to open. See if you can really allow your heart to open towards yourself. Sending compassion and love towards yourself. Maybe the workout was tough, maybe this was off, maybe whatever, it doesn't matter. Truly open your heart up to yourself. And then let's bring the awareness to the throat and neck area. And as you breathe in, you allow any tension in your neck to be released with the out breath. Breathe in the light and awareness to your face. Any tension in your forehead or your eyes or your jaw, relax as you breathe it out. And then just imagine this blue light from the top of your head, traveling from there all the way back down towards your feet, cooling off your body, letting you relax. Letting you fall into the floor, knowing that the floor is there to catch you. You're not falling. You're solid. Rest here for a few moments. If you want to get up and chat, then that's fine, but I definitely invite you to maybe stay here for a little bit. And on that note, I am going to let you go. And I wish you let me do this just in case. So I'm going to wish you a wonderful weekend, and I'm going to see you tomorrow evening at our usual time. I'm going to be here at 5. Oh, there I see Norm. So I'm going to be there. I'm going to be here at 5. And the workout will be at 5:30. And happy weekend. Very good job today. Thank you for joining me. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.